It's time for round 2 of TEPCOTT Season 6, and in this round I was racing in Division 5. Now overall this race turned out to be a bit of a dud, as despite my good start here, we actually had to restart the race a few laps in, and the second restart wasn't that good for me. Now I didn't expect for a stellar result in this race, as my practice showed that Adder, the car that we're racing in, really doesn't fit my driving style, and the race itself turned out to be a bit of a struggle overall, which is a bit of a shame. This first start, where I actually managed to avoid the bigger crashes and got myself in a pretty good position, which actually would have been a somewhat decent end result if this was how the race was actually going. As to my surprise, I was able to hold on to the leading pack, which was slowly breaking away throughout the first lap. Although, as you can tell, I really wasn't able to stay with that pace. And the biggest problem for me throughout the race was the way how the Adder handles. So it most of the time felt like it was understeering quite a lot, and also the braking with the car isn't that great, and unfortunately I just couldn't adapt to it. But here we're coming around to the end of the first lap with the race leading pack slowly pulling away, as well as a few drivers behind me catching up and overtaking me. And since they were racing together and were significantly faster than I was, I didn't even try to fight them. And now, unfortunately, they had that crash there, but I wasn't able to capitalize on it. Then we get around to the end of the lap, where the room crashes and everyone in the game was thrown out, so we had to restart the race. Now, unfortunately, the second start wasn't as great for me, as well as everyone took the first corner much cleaner. So I wasn't able to take any places there like I was able to take in the first start. And on this start, the field spread out much quicker, which meant that I ended up driving on my own much quicker, and the cars behind me were gaining up much faster. And since I was pretty sure that I couldn't keep them behind me, I decided to take my pit pretty early in the race, as I thought that much rather than have people chase me, I would fare much better if I was chasing them with clear air in front of me, and hopefully gaining positions when others were pitting, and hopefully gaining enough positions to stay in this division. But unfortunately my driving just wasn't up there, and even though I was able to take some positions when others were pitting, it just wasn't enough to stay in this division. And overall this race turned out to be a pretty lackluster one, and I really didn't enjoy driving whatsoever. but hopefully the next round will be better. And since I'm driving back in Division 6, hopefully the speed is still there.